Hi, my name is Noelle. I was asked to share a bit about what has been going on in my life the last 6 months. On October 7th, 2012, my mom and sister-in-law planned a beautiful baby shower for me. I was expecting my first child on November 17th. It was such a wonderful day filled with many smiles and laughs. Little did I know that day would be the last happy memory that I had with my mom. Early one Thursday morning in October, I got a phone call from my dad saying, "Your mom had a seizure last night and we are at the hospital. They found a mass in her brain." I was so shocked that at first I honestly thought I was having a nightmare. I wished it was. I asked God, how can this be happening? I felt like my whole world was turned upside down. After some scans and tests, they found out that my mom had a golf ball-sized aneurysm in her brain that had been growing for probably 10 years. We were completely shocked because she never had any symptoms. Her aneurysm was the largest that the neurosurgeon had ever seen. I will never forget being in the hospital with my mom the day we received the news. She had a smile on her face and said she would be okay. We needed to trust God. My mom always said, "Don't worry, trust the Lord." Before my mom's first 12-hour brain operation, she shared with me that she wasn't afraid. God had given her peace that surpassed all understanding. I was amazed and so inspired by my mom's faith. I will never forget when she shared that with me. She was an amazing woman, and I was so blessed to be able to call her my mom and my friend. Mom ended up having so many procedures and operations done on her brain, and it seemed like every possible thing that could have gone wrong did. Unfortunately, during the surgery to clamp off the aneurysm, she had a major stroke which left her paralyzed and unable to speak or move. She spent a month and a half in the ICU at Hershey Medical Center before being moved to a nursing home. During this difficult time, there were so many people praying for us and for my mom. We could feel the prayers. It was such a blessing how our church family came together and showed us so much love and support. My mom taught me to trust God, and so I did. I was praying and believing in a miracle for her, and I never lost hope. I wasn't sure how God was going to do it, but I knew He was going to heal my mom. I kept praying and believing in His promises. Trusting God is easy when things are going good, but this whole experience forced me to face the reality that whether my mom is healed or not, God is still good and He is in control. On Valentine's Day, we received a phone call from her surgeon. He told us that my mom had taken a turn for the worse. She had another stroke and more swelling that had left her brain dead. My family spent that day at the hospital together, and after a few more tests, they determined that my mom was deceased. People may ask, where was God in all of this? He must not have heard your prayers. I know God heard every prayer. He knows what is best for us. He sees the big picture. God did answer our prayers that day, although it wasn't in the way that we had hoped. He called my mom home to be with Him. On Valentine's Day, she got a brand new body and got to experience the greatest love of all. It brings a lot of comfort knowing that I will see her again. Before all this happened, life was comfortable and very easy. We are all in good health and took many things for granted. But losing my mom, who was my best friend, has left me brokenhearted. But I know that God is the only one who can truly heal my broken heart. I have learned through all of this what it means to truly trust the Lord even when His plan doesn't make sense. As the weeks and months have passed, I have seen glimpses of God's plan through this trial in my life. People have shared with me that my attitude and faith through this difficult time has encouraged them, touched their hearts, and given them a renewed faith. This is only possible because my mom was a woman of faith who taught me to trust in God. In closing, I'm going to end with Romans 12:12. Rejoice in hope, be patient in affliction, be persistent in prayer.